from the Kenya Kwanza government
Yeah.
to broad-based government.
Yes.
Okay? Raila ameleta watu wake. According to him, anasema we've given our expert. We've loaned our expert to the Kenya Kwanza government to help President William Ruto
To deliver. Yeah.
Do you think they will deliver?
They will. Like I normally said that when you are a player and you are outside the pitch, it is so much easy for you to learn some mistakes from the people who are inside the pitch, right? So if you get there, you are likely to change the game.
Okay.
Yes.
So you believe that the five CSS from ODM, actually there are five, eh? The fifth one was vetted yesterday at school.
Yeah.
You remember at school was serving as the National Election Board of the ODM party.
Yes.
So do you believe that wataleta mabadiliko kwenye serikali?
Yes, I always tell people that ODM has a lot of brains. In as much as they have been saying that Kenya Kwanza has a tyranny of numbers, in quotes, right?
Yes.
Because some people were bought to fill the that part to make them to be majority. But as much as they call themselves as majority,
yes,
tyranny of numbers, ODM has tyranny of brains.
ODM has tyranny of brains.
Tyranny of
as
brains.
Kenya Kwanza have tyranny of numbers.
Tyranny of numbers and the tyranny of malice and conmanship. You understand?
But now, just bro, when you say that they have tyranny of conmanship,
yes,
don't you think to some extent they will somehow try to corrupt the minds of the ODM guys? Because now they are just 4 against 17, or rather 16.
Yes, you
5.
know. Let me put it this way. You see, if you have a clear water,
yes,
and then you decide to bring a food color, just
the water will change color.
Just a drop of it will change the color. Are you together? But for you to outdo a smaller amount of a conch color, to outdo it with water, you'll have to come up with so many liters of water. So for you to outdo the 4 or 5 of them, to think like you, you need to do a lot of things, which might not be successful, given the time that is remaining for this first term to end. Yeah. So what I believe is that they cannot be corrupted.
They cannot be corrupted.
They cannot be corrupted, given that they have they are controlling very, very vital dockets.
Yes.
In the government. Finance,
energy,
blue economy, energy, blue economy, SMEs, yeah, and all these segments in the government. These are the things that are holding the entire government and the country at large.
I remember sometimes Oparanya says that what was Silipe Asla Fund?
Yeah.
Now the Asla funds fell in his docket. Will he go back to his word? Ambia watu sasa lipeni Asla Fund when he says hiyo Asla Fund ni pesa yenyu mkipewa mkule. Don't you think there will be some conflict of interest? I mean some contradicting opinion.
There is no contradicting opinion. In fact, Oparanya does not need to lay down any apology. What he said then was very correct. Are you together? The setup that the Kenya Kwanza had laid before regarding the Asla Fund was not effective, and it was totally dead on arrival.
But what do you think he can now bring? What is that new thing he will bring concerning the Asla Fund? Because according to President William Ruto, the Asla Fund was to counter the online loaning system like the M-Swari, the Fuliza, and the Silox. Okay? Yeah. So William Ruto said, now let us bring our own online funding system, the Asla Fund.
Yeah.
Now Paranya says that musilipe ini pesa yenu. What do you think is that new thing yenye ataleta yenye hakukuwa nayo before, or what changes yenye ataleta?
Yeah. Okay, one of the things that we should point out is that, first of all, the Asla Fund does not have a proper legal framework. Are you together? Like I watched Oparanya's vetting very carefully and keenly, and he pointed out some things that I was wondering when Kenya Kwanza were laying down these things. Where were their brains at that time? Are you together?
Okay.
Now, Oparanya gave us very simple example, like he pointed out how can this money be refunded back from the people who had borrowed. Are you together? So Kenya Kwanza did not have a very good framework to ensure that people will return this money as it should be. Are together? So this is what Oparanya said, and it made a lot of sense. He asked this, or rather he gave an example of Fuliza. You know, if you borrow Fuliza, any money that enters your account automatically.
Yeah.
Are together? So you will pay it whether you like it or not unless you do what?
You do away with the line.
You do away with the line, but if the ID remains the same, you can still be pushed further to pay.
Yeah.
But in Asla Fund, there is nothing like that. They just tried to sell some fear to us by asking us to log in using our M-Pesa pins.
So to Asla Fund, it was a willing buyer, willing seller. If a willing borrower, willing lender.
Yes, I can frame it like that because you cannot lend me money without
any kind of security,
laying out a security framework that can ensure you back your money. So that was a total flop.
Because just to add something, I've never heard that the Asla Fund have listed some people to the CRB, the credit bureau. No.
Yeah.
So it is just to say hiyo pesa ilikuwa inasaidia watu.
Why would they put people in the CRB and in their campaigns? Ruto said that we are going to take you out
of the CRB.
CRB. Are you together?
Yes.
So I can say that the people who are doing that to the president, these people are clueless. And I cannot blame them because you cannot buy a brain. You know a smart leader is brain. Are you together? And this brain, you cannot buy it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how much money you have, but you cannot buy a brain. So brain is helping us to pinpoint things that people that we are leading cannot see. Are you together? So I can say that Oparanya can do better because from the vetting and everything, we saw some element of a good working brain.
Now, just still on the broad-based government.
Yes.
Some people are saying that Raila has betrayed Kenyans. Do you see any kind of betrayal?
No, I don't.
But hao watu wenye wanasema itio Raila ni msaliti, he has betrayed Kenyans. Where is all this coming from?
I think what I can say, some people have got, some people are stiff-minded. Their minds cannot bend towards the positive things that are taking place. Their mind are just bent on the negative side. Are you together?
Yes.
So when Raila as a leader, as a statesman, that I've seen throughout my years of supporting him, is that he's someone who want to see the better side of things, not only the dark side of things. Are you together?
Yes.
So by going to help Ruto to stabilize, because before Raila see Ruto aside, things were not adding up for Ruto. Now, but he just came not because of William Ruto. He came in Kenyans. Because of Kenyans. Because William Ruto, there is no way William Ruto can go hungry without food.
But
even
now,
if this country is burning, yes.
Do you think it is for the interest of Kenyans or for the personal interest and some few individuals around him? Because we see when ODM were giving out names, look at Oparanya and Joho. These were two former governors and the deputy party leaders of ODM.
Yes.
Mheshimiwa John Mbadi, this is a nominated MP and he has been a member of parliament.
Yeah.
Opio Wandai, the same.
The same.
Does it mean that we must still do with the same people. Angeleta watu wengine, not necessarily from those who have already held a previous position. Angeleta watu wengine apart from wanasiasa.
Yes, I get your point, but I want you to
because I think that is where the point that maybe Kenyans are seeing some kind of a betrayal, some of, okay?
Yeah.
But there are some that are very comfortable with what is happening.
Yes.
But some others will argue like, hey, kidogo, umetuchenga. So the big question is, must it always be politicians, those who are close to you? Kwani hakuna watu wengine, or even within the ODM fraternity?
Yes, I get your point, and I want you to start thinking about this in a different dimension.
Yes.
Like, if you are smart in something, you will always attract people of your character in the same field. Are you together? If you are a good engineer, you can identify a good engineer.
Yeah.
A good doctor, the same. Now, for many years, if you are keen, Raila Odinga, you cannot call him just a politician. If you call him a politician...
Some even call him the fourth arm of government.
Yes, and this one have been... Raila has proved this, not once, not twice, not 3 times. Seeing the all the presidents, almost all of them have been shaking hands with him.
Yeah.
Because they cannot stabilize the country minus his handshake. Are we together? So this proves that he is the fourth arm of the government. Now, I want you to look at it this way. When he called out Oparanya, Joho, and the rest...
Wandai.
Yes, and Wandai, these are not just politicians, they are also leaders. So we should note that a politician is not a leader. Are we together? So he must become a leader to become a complete politician. Are we together?
So are you trying to say that apart from being politicians, they are professionals?
They are professional, these are leaders. They can articulate issues properly with a lot of rationality. Are we together? To see this country going forward. These are people who want to be remembered for something. They are not participating in these positions. They are there to bring changes, to be remembered. Are we together? Right now, Raila Odinga is being remembered for so many things.
Yes.
Are we together? He fought for so many things in this country, including the peace that we have right now in terms of democracy. You can just go somewhere and you say how much you hate the president, and no one will should arrest you for that.
Yes.
No one will come for your neck because you have said you hate the president. It is your right to express what you feel. Are we together?
Yes.
That thing we didn't have. The time of Moi. If you could mention the name of Moi negatively, you can imagine where you could find yourself. So Raila Odinga, pointing out these people, he knows them better and he knows that they can deliver. Apart from being politicians, there are also leaders who can bring change. It is only a leader who can bring change and not a politician. So I agree with Raila Odinga.
Now, talking about Raila,
yes,
there have been a section of people. I don't know whether to put them as supporters for Raila ama wale wetu wa support Raila.
Yes.
Mostly from Luo Nyanza, where you come from and where I come from. They've been saying that Raila amekuwa akitumia Wajaluo wabaya. Do you believe that Raila has been using Luos for his own personal or selfish benefit?
I say no. Because Luo community is the biggest ethnicity in Africa. They are being found in so many countries in Africa. Talk of Sudan, talk of Uganda, Tanzania, Congo,
in fact,
Rwanda.
in East Africa they are all over.
Yes.
Hata tunashuku wale Nigeria pia maybe.
Hao ma Nigerians wanasikianga sijui Okwe nini. Those are Luos. Those are
Luos. Wale Wajaluo walibaki huko.
Hao ni Wajaluo walibaki huko. Are together? So under Luos, they have an identical character. A Luo in Kenya is identical to a Luo in South Sudan. Are you together? Same to Uganda. Look at their culture. Look at their aggression. They go for what they want. Are you together? So Raila Odinga is not
an exceptional.
Yes, now you've put it correctly. So what I would say is that the narrative that Raila Odinga is using the Luo people, that is totally wrong, because Raila Odinga has done so many things minus Luo support. Are you together? When Raila Odinga was being detained for around 6 to 7 years, are you together? Where were the Luo people?
But maybe I will
And he
put
was
it,
not, listen, he was not fighting for Luos. He was fighting for the entire country. Today, it is not Luo that enjoys democracy. It is the entire
country.
Yes.
But even as such, let us speak fact. Every time Raila, we've always known Raila to be one of the most, the longest serving opposition leader in the history of politics.
Yes.
But every time Raila step feet into government,
Yeah.
there are some changes that we always witness.
Yes.
More so from Luo Nyanza. For instance, when Raila and Moi form a coalition, Kisumu became a city.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
That is the Jogo na Kanu something. NDP Kanu something.
Yes.
Now when Raila again decided to work with Uhuru Kenyatta, we saw a very big things happening in Kisumu, including the Kisii-Sirare road, the expansion of that road. So now that Raila is working with the William Ruto, for the first time in the history of this country, we have the first CS from Luo Nyanza. So I think it is something that is in the brain of some few individuals.
Yes, and that's what I was telling you, that some people are they have a stiff mind. They don't want to articulate issues. They don't want to be rational.
They have shallow thinking, so to say.
Yeah, shallow thinking might sound harsh, but yes, let them not hear you saying that, because they might greet you.
What are the
They'll share your number. So what I think,
unless you decided to give my number out to the
I can't
to
give
the Gen Z from Luo Nyanza.
I cannot give out your number.
Usinisalimie wazee.
Msimsalimie, cover that. Now, let us put it this way. I think it is high time that we be rational. Let us be able to evaluate and articulate the good things that comes with Raila Odinga having a handshake with the government. Yes, you know, over time, Raila Luos have been branded as opposition.
Yes,
and same people saying Raila has been pushing us to be in opposition, and we don't get this or that
because we're in opposition.
Yes, now that he has shaken hands,
they're still complaining.
So what kind of
what do they want? What do they want actually?
They should now come out and say what they want. And those people, don't let them mislead you by those factions that does not have any basis. Tell them off that Raila Odinga is a leader and he knows what is best for the Luo people and Kenya at large, and even East Africa, and now is going to Africa at large.
We wish him all the best. Now, to the final touches, as we wrap it up, Azimio.
Yes.
What is the future of Azimio? Because now, I heard Martha Karua saying that Raila cannot say that he cannot be in government and opposition at the same time.
Yes.
On the other side, the ODM party says that we are not in government. We are still in Azimio. At the same time, we see the deputy party leaders of ODM are already in government. Yesterday, CS Wandai and Joho accompanied the president to somewhere in Kirinyaga. Okay? I don't know whether it was today. I saw it somewhere. Okay? President and Wandai plus Joe were somewhere in Central.
Yes.
And Joe says that now he is in government, a very big critic. At the same time, Martha Karua decided to walk out of Azimio. Is there still Azimio? Now that Raila is somehow in government and outside. Kuna Azimio kweli? Ama Azimio tuseme wameanguka nayo, as vijana will put it.
No. What is happening is that when Raila is still in Azimio, Azimio is still there.
But Raila cannot be in opposition and government at the same time. Because technically, wait bro,
there is no provision.
Let us speak fact.
Yes.
Technically, as it is now, Raila is in government.
How?
Because you cannot say that ODM is not in government when the deputy party leaders of ODM are in government.
They are in
it
government.
Doesn't make sense.
They are in government in a different position. In fact, they resigned. Are you together? So they are no longer deputies. They don't hold any office in the party. So they are not one of us.
So you still believe ODM is part of Azimio?
ODM is in the coalition of Azimio. They are there to stay so long as Raila Odinga has not pronounced himself
Out of Azimio.
Out of Azimio. And by the way, Raila is not in the government. Raila is not in the government. Raila is in Azimio. Okay. So by speaking in good faith to the president does not mean he's in the government. And this calls for these people that if they see you speaking to a girl or maybe requesting for number, they think that you want to
you are dating already.
Yes. So they should not think in that line, because if they think in that line, they'll assume that Raila is in the government. Shaking hand with the president, nothing wrong with that. We cannot keep on fighting. Why are we fighting? Are we not fighting for this peace that now Raila Odinga is now bringing in? Let us not be in the mind that my host here has said. I will not quote that mind, but I will say that don't be a stiff-minded person.
We cannot keep on fighting.